friends. Hello, welcome back. We are on to... Is this right? It must be. We're on to the Arizona Coyotes in our 1-year Stanley Cup rebuilds. That still seems surreal to me because it is January 21st and we're on the second team in the league this year. We've got to get back to doing these more often. I know a lot of you guys subscribe to the channel and enjoy watching them, and I appreciate those of you that do take the time to watch them. They are longer videos, so we'll try to get back on the grind with them here. Arizona, though, an interesting team to say the least. You got Chychrun, obviously, the top man here. Then you have Schmaltz, you have Kessel, an aging-esque team, if you will. 70 mil on the player salary budget, so I'm guessing we're close to 10, 11 million cap space. We'll see. Maybe a little bit more, which is, again, something you're going to need with Arizona because they're going to be a tough team. They're a... Oh, gee. Oh. Yeah, really? Really, EA? That has to be a typo. An 80? There isn't there ain't a team anywhere close to an 80. They had that two bad goaltenders that's dragging that down, but still, I don't remember the last time I seen an 80. We got a tough one here. We have a tall hill to climb to bring the Arizona Coyotes a Stanley Cup in just 1 year. Let's take a look here to see what we have to work with Arizona. I'd like a little bit more than 12 mil if you got it. That'd be great. Please? Nope, 12 million a dollar. We about nailed it there. Look at this team. Hey, 85's the highest? Arizona, help us out a little bit here. Or EA, help us out a little bit here. So, Kessel's an 84. High contract. Clayton Keller's only an 83 in this game at 7 million. I don't know where to start with this team. It looks like Arizona needs everything. Oh, there's a nice contract. Andrew Ladd, 5 million a year. There's another one. Anton Roussel, 3 million a year. I love paying AHLers second, third line player salaries. That's awesome. That's a great idea. Can't figure out why they're an 80 overall. We'll figure it out though. We'll get it. We'll get it taken care of. Good thing is, I mean, the goaltenders, that's kind of what I expect with the low overalls. 80 overall, 80 overall. But they're on cheap contracts. So that's a bonus there. Let's take a look at free agents. Honestly, I don't even want to look at the lines. I just kind of want to go straight into signing players because we got a lot. We really do have a lot we have to work with here. Keller, Schmaltz, Kessel. Yeah, look at that second line. Fisher, 79. Galchenyuk's only a 79. Now, how's he been playing? He's only 27. I didn't realize Galchenyuk was still so young. 27. How did he play last season? He had 12 points, 26. It wasn't bad. I don't know if that's 79 overall bad. 17 points, 45 games, 41 points. I don't know. That's probably a playmaker, too. That's going to be tough to deal with as well. Yeah, playmaker. Hayton, Beagle, Roussel, Nash. I don't know. Everything. We would like you to have everything, Arizona. We are trying to complete the impossible. Jacob Chychrun, can you carry the Arizona Coyotes? Because that's what we're going to need. Let's go to free agency. Again, we have not... See, what's really difficult, and we can make some cap space because we have Andrew Ladd, but we don't have a lot of cap too. At least when you have a lot of cap space, you can go ahead and get a older guy that's a higher contract, if you will. Evander Kane, how's he looking? Oh, we're signing Evander Kane. Oh, yeah, we have to. 3 million, why not? 85 overall, we don't have a choice. He's out there. Best player available, we're going to offer you 3.5. How much did he say you wanted? 3.375. Oh, we have 3.55. Please take that. Yeah, you're considering your options to play for the Arizona Coyotes. I would appreciate that. Thank you. 79, 79. What else we got out here? That's it. That is it. There is nothing else. There's our goaltenders out here. Is there RFAs out there? Can we even afford to do an RFA, though? They're going to take our draft picks. Neuver's out there. That's it. Not a lot from that perspective. Again, RFA, what do we got? Nothing. Okay, we're going to go ahead and see if Evander Kane takes her. That's a top 6 player. And that's a big help because we don't have to give up any trade assets for it. But we do have to give up 3 million cap space. But again, it'll help us out if we can make that work. Okay, because honestly, I think we're going to need... We really need 4 top 6, but we need a top line player. And we need a couple second lines at the least if we can make that work. And then we need a couple top line D-men. Well, at least one top line D-man. And a second line D-man. We need about everything. Not asking for a lot, but just everything. Because, you know, once we get with the defense, you know, it'd be nice if we had a goalie also. Extremely happy to accept their offer. Thank you, Evander Kane. You helped improve this team a little bit here. We're on our way to a more improved Arizona Coyotes team. Now let's take a look at what we can trade for. Actually, first thing we're going to do is drop some of these guys. I don't know. We're going to probably give up draft picks. I know we're going to have to give up draft picks to get rid of guys like Andrew Ladd, but we have to do it. Again, you can't afford to have guys getting $5 million. Andrew Ladd. Is Strom's an 81. That's a lot of money. You just can't afford to pay a guy that's not going to play $5 million a year. So, Andrew Ladd, who can afford your contract? Oh, look at Anaheim's got all kinds of money. They don't really want you, but they got all kinds of money. I know where we can send you if Anaheim doesn't want you. I know a team that is a big Andrew Ladd fan. Can I get you a 7? Yeah, give us a 7. We don't need a 6 or anything crazy like that. We're asking for 2. Here you go, Anaheim. Go ahead and take that. Dang. Yeah, we had to give up more. Kind of expected it. Look at all those draft picks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 draft picks in the first 2 rounds of 2022. So that's going to help a lot. It makes sense because we just said it. It looked like they gutted their team. They got 3 first rounds in 3 second rounds in 2024, 2 fourths. They got a lot. They can make the draft work. Arizona's got some firepower coming up these next couple years. And that's kind of what you want. If you're in a complete rebuild phase, you don't want to halfway do it. You want to go all in and get as many pieces as possible in a couple years so they all kind of grow together. What can we give them? A 6th maybe? We just gave them a 6th, didn't we? This is one they want though. Trade still rejected. Yeah, we have to give up at least a 5th, maybe more. That's where things are going to get difficult. I don't really want to give up any more than we have to, but somebody's got to take on this contract. Come on. Andrew Ladd's a great guy. He might not be worthy of starting on a roster, but he's a good person. I know it. You guys need a good locker room guy. And think about it. A good locker room guy, we're going to pay you to take him. A 3rd round pick. This is getting a little ridiculous, Anaheim. A little bit ridiculous. Does anybody want Andrew Ladd? Oh, Boston wants Andrew Ladd. Really? You got the cap for that? 7th. 3rd. Yeah, you're going to take that, Boston. Oh, okay. It's alright. It's cool. You know, whenever you're feeling it. If we cut Andrew Ladd, we're going to save, what, half his contract? 3rd and a 4th to get rid of Andrew Ladd's contract. Somebody, please take it. That was a lot. GM best roster. What are we best roster? Oh, maybe he's on the AHL. I was going to say, what are we best roster? He wasn't starting for us. Who else do we have to get rid of? He was, what, 3 million? Who was that? 3 million, 3 million, 3 million. I'm trying to think of who the heck that player was. Timmons! He's not getting 3 million. He's getting 800K. It was Jaskin? Was Jaskin the guy? No, there's a couple guys getting paid that. Roussel was the guy. This team is paying 3 guys 78 below overall and below. All kinds of money. I'm sorry, Jaskin. He's not in the NHL anyway. Boss, you want him too? We're just loading you up for the future with these draft picks. Would you like him too? I mean, you want him. He's got potential to be something big one day. Just think about it. Think about our offer here. 7th round pick for him. You need the, cap taken up anyway. You ain't trying to spend on anything important. All right, fine. We'll throw on a little bit more. We'll give you a little candy. Not a lot. Not trying to spoil you or anything. We'll give you a little candy. How do you feel about your own 7th round draft pick back? They don't want it back. We paid big money for that 7th round draft pick. They should want it back. How about a 6th? Yeah, okay, here you go. All right. That's cap space. We're down to 21 million space now. Now, again, that's going to have to be what we do with Arizona, at least for a couple players where we try to find players that are on bad contracts whose trade values are low. Because we just, quite frankly, aren't going to be able to afford the high-end, younger players because their trade value is so high. And we need multiple players to win on this team. So, we'll go forward. We'll go overall. We'll go 86 plus, maybe. We need a first liner. We need a couple. Let's see what we get out of 86 pluses for Arizona here. Hopefully something decent. Yeah, that's a good start. McDavid, that's a little expensive. Pavelski, okay. That's a lot of money he's getting paid, but okay, that might work. That's an idea. Pavelski getting 7. Meier's getting 6. Meier just dropped 5 Genos the other night, by the way. Good for him. I think it was 5. I think the game was over. He might have dropped 6. I'm pretty sure it was 5. One night. Good for him. Didn't affect his trade value in this game, though, so that's beautiful there. A little cheaper, though, is Yorkstrand. What's Meier? He's a power... Oh, he's a power forward. Say less. I am on my way. Timo Meier, how would you feel about being an Arizona Coyote? San Jose's not all about trading him, apparently. My screen's frozen. What's going on? There we go. Nice. All right. Sweet. Draft picks. Okay, so we have... Is it Gunther? That seems too easy. Is that how you say his name? Gunther? If he's American, that's probably how you say it. He is Canadian. It might be like Gunther or something. I don't know. We're calling him Gunther. 73 overall. He's got some trade value. A little too much trade value. We're going to give him Soderstrom for Meier. We're getting this contract off your hands, San Jose. Just got to take that. Oh, that was too much we paid apparently. All right, that's a good start. Who else we got out here? We are now down to 14 million cap space. Again, we have 6 mil laying around in lower overall players if we need to go that direction to move more guys. I'm glad that trade worked out, though. Sometimes it's easier to get the expensive guys because teams are, again, they're more flexible because of how bad the contract is. David Perron, that is a nice pickup right there. I like David Perron. That's a good... I'm trying to think if he simmed up well previously because he's a two-way forward, so that does affect things. Marchessault's getting $4 million a year. His trade value's a little bit higher. That's a good addition, though. Marchessault could be the playmaker. Can he win faceoffs? No, he's a winger. Why do I always think Marchessault's a center? That's Carlson. Marchessault's a winger. We got Meier. We can get Yorkshire. Yorkshire shouldn't be a solid goal scorer, I think. How's the stats look? 89, 80. It's kind of bleh. A little bit bleh. How's Perron look as a goal scorer? About the same, but he's more defensive. Marchessault, how are you looking? 89, 88. It looks like they're all about the same, really. They're Meier, Yorkstrand, Wheeler. Wheeler's always been a great playmaker. He's got a high contract, I think, don't he? He's also, no, he's a playmaker. I was going to say he's a power forward. What did they switch 6'4", 225-pound having Blake Wheeler to a playmaker? Huh, interesting. I just play the game. I don't make the rules. Jonathan Marchessault, Braden Shen, 88, 88. Sagan. Oh, you know I can't turn down my man Tyler Sagan. Happy Man Crush Monday. Tyler Sagan come be an Arizona Coyote. You're a little expensive though, dude. 10 million's a little high. Buchnevich, how are you looking? 90. He's a better shot. How old is he? 26. Playmaker. He's a playmaker and a shooter. Shot caller. He'd be a winger. 5.8. He's a little bit more expensive. I like, traveling around a cheaper area. We might go back to Yorkshire. And I want to go Perron. We're going to try Perron. Or should we try... Yeah, let's try Perron. I'm a little worried about the two-way forwardness, but at the same time, we need two-way forwards. His team ain't got defense either. So if we can get some defensive forwards to help these guys out in the back end, that would actually be really good as well. So we're going to talk draft picks. Oh, look at that trade value. Oh, we need to move Arizona's... Nah, it's going to always have trade value because we're so bad. But we need to move that eventually. Because it's going to lose trade value. The more, the more improved the team gets. We're not going to get a second for Perron. We're going to send it for a good time. Blues are like, yeah, that's going to happen. Just think, we can get David Perron for less than we had to give up for Andrew Ladd. How crazy would that be? We'll give a third. Second and third. That's fair, St. Louis. Oh, my goodness. Everybody's just giving their players away. I love it here. This is a nice place to be. We're going to be out of cap space a little bit. It's a nice place to be. All right, so we got 2 players. We needed to get 4. We have to get a defenseman. We really have to get a defenseman. So we're going to come back to forwards. We aren't winning anything with the defense we have right now. Again, we'll stay same story. We'll try to go 85 plus. It's going to be a lot more difficult because, again, defensemen get paid a little bit higher, especially when they're higher overalls down the road. So they might be a little bit overpriced. But we have to make room for them. So that's what we're going to look for them first right now. Adam Fox. Yeah, we ain't going to be able to afford that contract here in a little bit. Brent Burns. That's a good start. 8 million. That's a lot. A big, expensive, good start. Giordano. He doesn't really sim up that well in this game. At least last year he was hit or miss. How does he look? 2-way. 89 shot blocking. 90 defensive awareness. His passing and puck control is not the greatest for a 2-way defender. Would you really consider things there? Offensive awareness kind of there. How's Ekman Larson look? He's a better passer. Really, almost better all around. He's not a better shot blocker. Not a better stick checker. He's not as good on the defensive end. We kind of knew that, though. He's more of a forward, offensive defenseman kind of guy. Shea Weber, he's really good defensively. His shots there. I mean, we know he's got a bomb as a slap shot over there. Torrey Krug, 90-90. Pelesh, a defensive guy. Is he really an 86 overall? Nice. Good for him. He can't shoot. He's not an offensive guy. Again, we knew that defensive defenseman. We could try the Pelesh-Torrey Krug combo. Pelesh fits on all lines. Torrey Krug says, I'd rather just not play hockey for you guys. We got to start considering chemistry as well. Tyson Barrie, offensive defenseman. We could try Tyson Barrie and Palesh. That might work. He wants to be a defensive pair unit 1. Let's see if we can make Tyson, Barrie, and Palesh work. I'm hoping the offensive defenseman combination still flourish really well in this game. So we're going to type Tyson, Barrie. That was like a tongue twister. That definitely did not come out fluently. We're going to try Tyson, Barrie. I'll give up first 4. Why not? Sure. We might have to give up more than that. Yep. How much cap space we got? Not a lot. Let's talk about sending you somebody back, Edmonton. I know who you guys want. You want somebody that doesn't play defense. I know how you guys play over there in Edmonton. You just let McDavid and Draisaitl score all the goals. Occasionally, you go get back and play defense whenever you're feeling it. Let's try Labushkin. He's got a little bit of a... Is this really our defense? Is this really all we got? 4 guys. We can't trade defenders, apparently. That's not going to happen. But we got some forwards we can move. Barrett Hayton. Hayton's got some trade value. It might be a guy we want to keep. Galchenyuk's actually on an entry level deal. I was wondering how much Galchenyuk was getting paid. Beagle's eventually going to have to go. Tyler Boyd, that's my man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't get me going on the Bengals in the middle of a hockey video. How about them Bengals, baby? First playoff win in 31 years. Oh, I am pumped for Saturday. Let me tell you what. I love it. I do not... The Blue Jackets, up until now, and I was never a, die-hard Blue Jacket fan growing up. I wasn't a big hockey fan growing up. I honestly didn't even know who the Blue Jackets were until like 2014 or 15. So it didn't feel the same. But the Blue Jackets are the only professional sports team I'm a fan of that's ever gotten out of the first round of playoffs. So to see the Bengals get out of it is awesome. Let's go. Let's go 4th. Probably have to go more than that. I forgot where he's at. I was distracted and talking. I'll reject that. Probably have to go 2nd for Tyson Barrie, which is alright. Tyson Barrie's a good player. I ain't upset about trading that. Or we just go 4th. We'll go 3rd. Let's set a 3rd. They ain't gonna do that either. Alright, yeah, we'll try a 2nd. We'll quit messing around here. We got like 8 seconds to choose from anyway. We'll give you guys Philly's 2nd because the other 2nds look kind of ravishing. We ain't trying to send those away. Apparently we are, though, because we need Tyson Barrie. Here you go. Tyson Barrie, 2nd and a 1st. It's going to cost a little bit for some of these guys. I kind of figured we was getting away with some good trades earlier because it was bad contracts. But once we get down to... Tyson Barrie is a pretty friendly deal for what you're getting out of him. I may have given him up too much for him. We'll see. But, $4 million, you can't beat that for a guy. Let's talk. Who was our other guy? Was it Palesh? That'd be nice if we could walk out with 2 defensemen. And we need them. We walk out with 2 defensemen, 4 top 6 guys. Our bottom 6 is still going to be really weak. I don't know if we're going to be able to afford any more than that. We still have, thankfully, we're at Palesh. We still have a lot of assets. So that's good. About to be over the cap, though, which is not good. Palesh, $5 million a year. I feel like that's not how you say his name. Somebody please correct me. Contracts. We're gonna have to dump another contract before we send this guy over. I don't know if the team's gonna take these guys. Hey, they want Jay Beagle. We're gonna send it. Why not? There you go, take Jay Beagle. I mean, at the end of the day, if we don't send it to these guys, we're gonna pay somebody else to take on that contract with the draft pick. So we'll just do it this way. We'll go 2nd and a 2nd. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go 2 seconds. Send it. Yeah, buddy. Probably paid too much. I always feel that way. You ever do that when you were making a trade in this game and they instantly take it? The first thing that comes to my mind is, could we have paid a little bit less for it? Oh, well, it's all right. We'll make it work. We have $5 million cap space. And now we should be able to go back to 4. I think we need a goal scorer. Let's take a look at this team. We've made 4 big signings. Well, 5 if you kind of Evander, Kane. So we're really looking a lot better. Completely revamped team. You want to build around Chychrun. That really is the bright future of your team. But from a forward standpoint, we now have Schmaltz, Perron, Nash. So we still need a center. We have Kessel, Keller. I still would not mind if we could get 2 centers down the middle. That would be really nice. Actually, hang on a second. We still don't have... What's his face? We still don't have Evander, Kane in the lineup. Looks like these guys don't want to play on his team. That's beautiful as far as the scheme fit's concerned. Gotta love it. Power forward, 2-way, and 2-way. So, yeah, I want to move... I'd like to move Perron down here. I'd like to move Schmaltz down here. If we could go 2 centers. Again, we have Evander, Kane. You have Timo, Meier. You have Phil Kessel. You might want to go 2 playmaking centers, really. I gotta see what Evander Kane is real quick. He is a... Oh, no, he's a power forward. He really likes that first line. I don't know if it's an NHL or AHL scheme fit, though. So if he's a power forward, you might put him on the second line. We're talking we're talking Perron. That's not going to work. Perron, Kessel, Kane. That ain't going to work. Kessel might have to go to the first unit. Is Kessel still good at scoring goals? Yeah, he's pretty solid at it. So we could actually make that work. If we put Kessel up here, we'd have power forward sniper. So we go playmaker. Yeah, I think we need 2 playmaking centers. Let's try to find that if we can out there and go from there. I'm afraid to look at the defense, though. We're just going to kind of nonchalantly act like we forgot to look at the defense while he's over there. All right, let's find, what am I looking for? Player search. Our center, playmaker. Ideally, somebody that can carry this team to the promised land. That would be appreciated. That would not be the player type. That would be the player type. We're going to go, again, 86 plus would be nice. We might have to make a trade first because at this point, if we're going to get a cheap 86 plus, again, we're talking 6-7 mil in the cap. But if we can get away with it for real cheap, which we've done a really good job of so far, why not? Let's see what we can do here. Honestly, we might be able to get away with better than that. Well, oh, Malkin. How did you know that's what we was looking for? Can we do it? I don't think we can afford 9.5. I sure would like some Malkin in my life, though. Let me tell you what. How about Couture? 8 million. That's a little. Oh, yeah. How about Sagan? If we can't afford Malkin, you can't afford Sagan, Quinn. But I really want him. Mars assault again. He's a winger. We need a center. Limiting our options. Kuznetsov 7 mil, 87 overall. A little bit better. 6 mil for Dylan Larkin. Dylan Larkin, is he a playmaker in this game? Absolutely. Playmaker 80 by 80 on a passing puck control. Can we go up one? Yes, we can. Sweet. 90-91. Larkin, he's not the better shooter, but if we put him with guys that can score goals, he is the better defensive player. And again, I think that's important. Do we go Larkin? We could probably try both if we really wanted to, if we're feeling froggy. What else we got out here? 88 Lindholm. I like Lindholm. You guys know I got a soft spot for Lindholm and these Sims. He's got good stats too. We're going Lindholm. 4 million, 88 overall. That's where we're starting. We have the cap space for Lindholm too. That's the beauty of it all. Just kidding. We're going to be over by 3 mil. Lindholm, you get an extension, dude? No, he didn't. He's at 3 years. What's that about? Oh, okay. 79K or 79 mils what we're at right now. I got you. I got you, EA. It didn't update earlier. Fair enough. Sure. We're a little bit more pressed against the cap than I thought. Then a little bit nervous. We're going to go big, though. We're going to give you a Gunther. No, we're not. Our team's getting better. We're going to give you a first-round draft pick. Here, how do you feel about one of these firsties? Specifically ours. We are running out of draft picks. We still got a lot. And who's going with you? Somebody with a little bit of cap. I heard there are big dog fans over there in Calgary. So, you know, we got the answer and the solution to that. Here, take. This is awkward. We already traded Beagle. All right. Oh, scratch that. Trying to be witty and humorous. Not funny guy. 101 right here. Roussel it is. You know, that's exactly where we was going with that. Yep. Yeah, that's what it was. Roussel. That's who we was thinking, Kyle. That's exactly where we was going there. We got more room. We can move some more players. What else we got laying around here? You want Fisher? You can't have him. You know you can't have. No, you can't even have Labushka because we need a D-man. You have Larson, though. There you go. How do you feel about Larson? Calgary would be over the 50 foot. That is not good. You got to do me a solid here, Calgary, and just cut somebody and make this trade with us. Because we can't afford any of your players with this cap right now. Let's see who we can work with. We'll go trade value. Nothing. Too much. Entry level there. Let's try Flip or Philp. And we're back over. Dang it. I knew it. We're over by 700K. Nobody in this game retains salary. They just don't do it. They're not fans. We're going to try, though. Come on, Calgary. Do it for the team. What do you have to say? Calgary Flames thinks this is called a trade block. Okay, so they are not anywhere close right now, which I kind of figured. I just wanted to make sure, though. You didn't want to go out there and send a trade and say we're just looking for a little bit more of a sweetener so you guys take this trade because we're taking on that contract. But that's not what they said. Question, are you looking at our trade blocks? Still totally unwilling with a second. That's all right. We're the Arizona Coyotes, and we have like 87th second-round picks to work with. So here's another one. I'm going to take that. Great thing called a trade block. They are still a hard no on Lindholm. Lindholm's going to have to be it, though. We can't afford these other guys. Let's try another Arizona first. We're getting a little spicy now. Still a hard no. They love Lindholm in Calgary. This third? I don't know. I don't know if we're getting close at this point. I question you looked at our trade block. No, we're not. We're so far away, it's not even worth trying. I don't know where to go, though. He was $4 million. Okay. We really don't have too many more options besides that. Mars Assault, 4.5. He's the cheapest one, and he's not a center. Mars Assault, dude. You sure you don't want to take some draws, dude? Come on, buddy. I know you're about that. Yeah, 74 ain't bad. You be a first liner on Blue Jackets, so them kind of face-offs. We are in a pickle. Mark Scheifele's getting $6 million. There is no way they're sending us Mark Scheifele, but you know what? I am amused by Mark Scheifele very easily. We are 4 bills over the cap. How do we make Mark Scheifele happen? We don't, but we're going to try and draw something up. Goss Despair, why are you getting paid so much? Why is everybody getting paid so much? $6 million? Who the heck is Erickson? Louis. How did you end up on Erickson? How did you end up over here, dude? How did I miss that? We had all kinds of cap space. Hang on a second, Louis Erickson. We were just talking about my boy Tyler saying I forgot all about the great Louis Erickson. Who wants this con? Anaheim does. And I know you love dealing with us. We tried this earlier, and we're willing to give up the whole front yard. The back 9, the front 9. Heck, we might even play all 27 holes that the golf course has it with you. Let's go. No, we can't even go 6. What else you got? That's a national draft pick. My hands are a little bit cold. Good thing we're not actually playing a game. I don't know how you guys play with cold hands, but me, the thumbs just don't move properly. Neither is the passing button. Or passing finger, I should say. Second. We're not going to mess around. Take a second for Erickson. Trade accepted. Bye, Erickson. We'll be seeing you. It's nice doing business with you, pal. Look at all that cap space. Oh, yeah. Who do we want again? Who? I forget. Scheifele. That's who it was. Oh, yeah. Oh, we get Scheifele. That is an addition to the first line if I've ever seen one. We might just deal with the second unit. Having a, what would it be? Schmaltz could be the second liner. Or we just don't go with the playmaker. I'd like to go with the playmaker, though, because that's the best, chemistry lineup. We're going to give you Gunther because we aren't going to mess around. Just kidding. That's Timmons. Where did Gunther go? He was at the top, but he just bounced around. Now that I've had time to think about it, we're going to give you a first-round draft pick instead of Gunther. You know what? We're going to give you 2. We're not even going to mess around, Winnipeg. Just send us over Scheifele, dude. All right. I'm just saying we overpaid. Like, the meter's a little bit further than what you're asking for. I understand Scheifele's a little bit better than 2 first. But for the sake of the video, just send him on over. Just do a little favor. Not a big deal. It clearly is, but it's not a big deal. 2 seconds. They aren't going to do it. How many firsts are we going to give for Mark Scheifele? It's got to happen. We are depleting this team very quickly. We're the big dog. Mark Scheifele. 3 first-round draft picks. That'll work. We still have $5 million cap space, which is actually really nice. We might be able to work with something else here. Maybe. Who else we got? Who we got around 5 bills? Again, it might have to be a forward. We're under playmaker. Honestly, I don't think they're going to deal with Lindholm with us. We was trying to drop some salary on these guys, too. And we'd have to again. I don't understand Lindholm's contract. Oh, I just did update. Okay, we have $1 million cap space. That'll do it. I was going to say, I didn't think I had that much cap space when it said that. Let's see what this team looks like. Scheifele's a big addition. We had, 4 additions? We talked about what we wanted. We wanted 4 top 6 guys. And we've got that. But I think we're still going to need more for Arizona. And this just really has the feeling of one of those teams where we just had to go all out to start the year. As far as trades are concerned. Because we can't wait. I can tell you right now for a fact, if we wait, the team's going to struggle to start the year. And it's just not a team that's going to be dominant enough to go ahead and go from like a 500 record to winning 20 of the last 25 games or something. We'll drop Purcell. I should. We should trade him because he's got that nice contract. But we'll put him in the AHL for the time being. And I always forget, we still need a goalie. Maybe. I don't even know if we go after a goalie. The goalie's seeming so random in this game. Or we might just leave it be. I'm really hoping we click on this. The lines just magically look legendary. Scheifele first. That's a good start. Scheifele, Perron, Kane. I think I'd rather Meier on the first unit. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Scheifele in the second, or Perron in the second for a little defense. We're still missing Evander, Kane. Where's Evander? Yeah, defense. I mean, the bottom six is starting to come together, though. We all, I like Riley and Ash down there. He's a really good bottom six guy. Evander Kane is clearly in the lineup, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, he's first line. Duh. Hello? All right, Scheifele, Kane, Meier. Schmaltz, Perron, Keller. I would still like to have a better center. I mean, right now it doesn't matter. Chemistry is 0 anyway. How's the defense looking? Yeah, +2 for Plush and Barrie. It's better. Strawman, Labushkin, Goss. It's not a horrible defense. Not from where it was. I think we'd go with the center. Any center. We could always move Schmaltz on. I'd like a center that can carry this team. That'd be nice. A second center that can carry this team. I gotta show some respect to Mark Scheifele. That's my guy. You know who we want, but he's $9 million. We can't have him. So we better look in another direction. Sorry, Sagan. Still love you though, buddy. Let's go. Again, I want to go big money. I want to go 86 plus. It's just very difficult to find. And I guess we don't necessarily need to go center. We can let Schmaltz play center. We can move Keller down the line if we have to. That could also work. I thought Connor was getting 13 million. Why does that say 12? Isn't he getting 13? Am I wrong? Andrew Kopp. Well, there's a nice contract. I like a little bit better than Kopp, though. What about Couturier? I like Couturier. That's expensive. Nazim the Dream Kadri. 86 overall. Bertuzzi's not going to work. Actually, nah, Kadri's a two-way forward himself, I think. Yeah, two-way. I really want to go the two-way direction. Couturier's a better passer, though. For a center, that might work out. A good passer, a good defensive player. I kind of like Couturier. Every time we try to trade for Couturier, though, it is very, very difficult where they don't want to move him. But I would be so game for a Couturier, Mark Scheifele, down the middle, first two-line center combo here. We'll give you... Ah, no, we're actually not going to give you Scheifele. Good joke. Almost slipped up there. We'll give you Gunther. Again, we're going to try the first. I think we already gave up the first. Yeah, we already gave up the first. We're going to try Gunther. He's officially made it. That is still Mark Scheifele. So used to Gunther, we made all these trades. Gunther's the top player on the list. Yeah, let's talk. How you guys feel about 2 seconds? We're going to do too much mess around. Oh, come on, Philly. What are you paying this dude? We're $3 million over the cap. I forgot about that. Okay. We might have to send away Roussel before we make this trade. Forgot all about the whole cap thing. A little bit of a predicament. The money just don't go on trees, apparently. I thought it did, but we were wrong. That'll put us still over. It's always so fun spending the money while you have it, but once you're tied on the cap, how is it going to be a pain? All right. Philadelphia has this thing called a trade block. I got you. So 2 seconds, not enough. We're going to drop a second. I don't know if we ever get close. And that's tough. Because I really would like Couturier. We're going to throw a first on there. Based on what you're offering, cough up. They ain't willing to do it. Again, we're not even going to mess around. We'll send another first. That's the other difficult thing about these one-year sims. We're not guaranteed to get any player that we want to trade for. Oh, trade accepted! Sure! They even took on the salary. I really did not think that was going to happen. Yeah, it must be a bug after the trade. See, it said we had 77 million cap. Well, we didn't because we just traded for Couturier. So Couturier is now an Arizona Coyote. We have to rock the goaltending we have, I think. That's probably a possibility. Kane, who was up here? Meier before. We'll put Meier back there. I did not want to see a -1 on that line. That is not good. Not good at all. How about we put Kessel up here? That's not going to work. Kessel instead of Keller. That's a -2. Love to see it. Dang, that's tough. That is not the direction we was hoping to go here. That's not going to boost that line any. That ain't either. It looks like Perron's going to be a first unit guy if we want to do the chemistry game. I don't know how that's going to work. Barrie, Pelesh again there. Carter Hutton and Scott Wedgwood. I didn't know he was still in the league. 29 years old. I say there ain't no way he's 39, is he? Let's go with... we gotta look. We gotta look to see if there's anything cheap out there that we can trade for as far as a goaltender, I think. And then we're ready. We really don't have a lot of trade assets left, so we can't really make a lot of moves. But if there's a cheap goalie out there, we can go that direction, possibly here. So let's take a look. I'm imagining not. We'll go overall. Probably not the best idea. We'll try it though overall. 1 mil. We'll take Tuukka. Who's trying to send Tuukka over? This ain't gonna happen, but I'm always game for a good joke. Boston's got Tuukka back. When did that happen? Where have I been? What rock have you lived under? I don't know. Questions we need answers to. We're gonna try to send the whole front yard for Tuukka Rask though. Really, it's the backyard. We already sold the whole front yard. Goalies first. Yeah, you know what? We also have Boston. I know you need a goalie in return. How you feel about Scotty W? Oh yeah, send it. 2 first, the second. We rarely do this. Trade for goalies, specifically high overalls ones. But I'm kind of interested to see if it makes a difference. Really, and it needs to for this team because again, there's a lot of holes in this team where we could just have an average forward group. And a goalie that can carry. Maybe that'll help us win. What happened? Best NHL lines. That's going to mess with their lines again. But we're ready to go this time. We have completely depleted this farm system, which is a really good farm system. I got to say, if they didn't have those draft picks, I don't think we have anything close to the team we have right now. So good on them for accumulating those draft picks to help us out there a little bit. Again, we'll take a look at the lines. Perron, Scheifele, Kane, Meier, Couturier, Keller. That's good. I think I like the Zingo up a line better. How's he look? 83 by 85. Kessel's going to be a liability down there. I feel like Kessel might be a guy we just trade midseason if we're actually somewhat competent, honestly. I don't know how he's going to do in that bottom 6. But goaltending, I think that's going to be a difference maker. Tuukka Rask, Carter Hutton. I hope it's a difference maker. The guy's got the ability to carry a team, especially when he gets hot. So let's hope he can do that for these Coyotes. Why do all the monsters come out at night? Arizona start 4-6. We call that not a good look. See if we bounce back a little bit here. You're allowed to start the season slow. It's all good. Chicago, Nashville. We can win a couple games out there against the Central. That'd be great. And we won 1. 5-7. Bottom. See, the good thing we got, again, we've always talked about this with the Pacific. It's a little bit of a weaker division. So we still have a chance to just squeak in that top 3. Even if we struggle a little bit. We need to be above 500, though. There we go. 9-7. Starting to bounce back a little bit. Oh, yeah. Look at Arizona. Kind of. Not really. 4 games above 500. Wild card spot. Beating up on Boston without Tuukka Rask. Beating up on Buffalo without, everybody. Especially Jack Eichel. Beat Calgary Flames. Big long break here in February. 6 games above 500. We are what? To a point out of a wild card spot here. Heading into February. I'm pretty happy with that. We're going to take a look at this team here when we get to the deadline. See where they're at. Again, I don't know if we can do much. All I think we can do at this point is bolster up the bottom 6. Maybe shake a couple things up if guys are playing. Oh, it's time for bad apparently. If guys are playing a little bad in certain, positions they're in right now. But overall, Arizona, they're still looking like a 500 team. It's going to come down to, can they get hot at the end of the year? And how strong is that Pacific Division, I think. Right now, they're, 5 games out? I think you've seen that properly. Or not 5 games, 4 points out. They're now, 5 points out from the Blackhawks. Why did I think the Coyotes were in the Pacific still? My bad. You guys probably laughed at me for that one. Over here, right behind the Predators. Oh, well. That's alright. Mistakes happen. We'll be alright. We'll take care of it. Mike Scheifele's playing really well. This guy's trying his best, man. 60 points, 60 games played. Trying to hook this team up. How's this top line looking in general? I think it's going to be a solid top line. Now that they got Perron up. Yeah, +5's not bad. +5, 60 points. 46 out of Evander, Kane. Second unit, Keller. Couture. Again, positive players. Here's where things get ugly, though. Schmaltz, Krause, and Kessel. Krause is actually a power forward, but he's not that good of a defensive player either, really, when you look at it. We might move him somewhere else. Dzingle's a -10. That's real nice. That's real nice. I love seeing that. Oh, yeah. How's the defense look? Is the defense playing well? +10. Like to see that. Oh, yeah. -9 out of Chikrin. Yeah, we just talking you up, Chikrin. Go out there and be a -9. Be your worst minus player on the team. Besides the Bushkin. Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Let's talk about... I want to say... Would we get rid of Krause? Krause a -8. How you been doing this season, Krause? You been struggling, dude? Been a rough time with it? We just moved to the 4th line. 26 giveaways, 20 takeaways. Yeah, that's not the prettiest stat line I've seen so far today. Nick Schmaltz is 29/50. A lot better defensively there. So he's been pretty solid. And then Phil Kessel is 32/31, which is balanced desk. It's not, carrying the team good. It's balanced. 38/29. Dzingle's a negative. Not a fan of that. Riley Nash, again, big negative as well. There's a reason these guys are big negative players on the season. Fisher's been solid. Let's see if we can find a bottom 6 guy. We ain't got anything to lose at this point, and thankfully the bottom 6 guys aren't really expensive. We might try to pick up a couple. Again, we're really pressed for cap. So we said, hang on a second, real quickly. See what kind of cap we have to work with here. We said we was going to get rid of Krause and not Fisher, Dzingel. Was it Dzingel? I think it was Dzingel, wasn't it? Yeah. Dzingel could be 1.1 mil, so that'd help us. I don't know if I want to get rid of Krause or just push him down a line. Let me take a look at those numbers one more time. I really wasn't a big fan. Honestly, it is way too negative for me. Let's take a look. Yeah, 26/20 is not horrible. We might keep a little bit of room for you, Lawson. Bolster up that third unit a little bit. We'll see what's out there. Let's take a look at what we got out there. Hoaglander struggling, Velarde struggling, Dawson Mercer. I mean, it's a bunch of... Oh, that's not bad, Josh Norris, -14. Verhaeghe struggling. Is there anybody that's a positive player out there? Farabee. He might be a little expensive. He's been positive this season. How's he been looking? Farabee. Oh, yeah, I like that. I mean, it's balanced. It's not horrible, but it's better. Kirby Dach, -10. I like that. Martin Necas, absolute stud. We're getting way too far down this list, though, clearly. Let's take a look at... We're just going to have to pick through some of these players. Spezza's negative. On the Leafs, that is definitely a red flag. Simmons, same story. Why are the Leafs players struggling so much? And why can't I scroll up? There we go. Sprung, how's he been looking? -2. Again, I don't like going that direction, but just to see how balanced some of these guys are. Sprung ain't going to do it. Again, left trigger is not working. They have not quite fixed that, apparently. Oh, Sprung top of the list. That'll do it. Duh. Hello. First time playing, fellas. I'm sorry. Sam Steele. I've always liked Sam Steele. How does he look? -8. I don't like him that much. 30/23. Again, I like Simmons. Simmons is always a good bottom guy. Not with those numbers. 46/25. That is not good. Jumbo Joe, Matthew Joseph, 26/20. That's better. Let's talk about Matthew Joseph a little bit. See if we can move him in here. Entry level deal. Positive player. He's positive on the takeaway giveaway. I like that. That's what we're looking for here on defense. We're going to give you, because we are generous people, Tampa, and I know you are dying to have a guy like Ryan Dzingel on your team. Here you go. I'm going to go ahead and send that straight up. We'll make that trade right now. We're not paying enough, it looks like. Nope. That's all right, though. It's not a lot we need to give up. We'll give up. I'd still like to add another piece, though. Oh, well. We're going to do it this way. I'll give it a third. Why not? Sure. We'll send it. There you go. Go ahead and take that, Tampa. Have it. Have it your way. I love going GM best rosters. That way we can change it a little bit. So is that where we stop right there? One full bottom 6 guy, bottom defensive-minded forward. Again, we can't really afford anything else. We can afford all these guys, though, if we want them. How about Trevor Zegras? Absolute stud. Lucas Raymond's a 2-way guy. How's he been looking? Oh, yeah. Oh, we don't need him, but it sure would be a good time. 29 giveaways. Oh, man, he's a monster on his own end. No. How much? A lot. Yeah, we can't afford that. Just for a good time, though. That's the thing. If we want another good player, we're really just... We're picking hairs, if you will, back in... Is that the word? Picking hairs? Picking hairs. pulling hairs. Might be pulling hairs. We're really just pulling hairs here at this point with this team. If we just trade 180 for another 80 and hoping, you know, that just wasn't an outlier type of, yeah, we can't afford this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We just went straight to the car dealership with $20 bill in my hand. I'm like, what can I buy with this $20? And he's like, how would you like to stop at the gumball machine? Do we have any trade value as far as... It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like we have any trade value. We can go Timmins. And that's it. There's no way that's going to send. I was hoping. Yeah, we're not even close. That's all right. We're going to work with what we got. Dylan Larkin, I think we should... Or not Dylan Larkin. Lucas Raymond, I wish would have come and had a little conversation a little bit earlier, though, because that was a really nice looking stat line you had going, pal. And you are a bona fide stud, and we all know it. That's what we're going to do. EA don't like it. I don't really care. They're like, here, I take a minus on it. I don't care. We're going to win Stanley Cup with this team. All it was going to take is one guy that had come from a winning atmosphere in Tampa to go ahead and transform things in Arizona. I got a feeling. Probably not, but, you know, we could be optimistic about it. It doesn't hurt nothing. What are we at? 6 games above 500? 4 games above 500. 4 games above 500. We got about a month left. Anything's possible still. The good thing is we entered the trade deadline above 500. So if we just 3 or 4 games above 500 to end the season, and not a lot of overtime losses. I mean, we're still in a really good position to potentially take a wild card spot here. We'll see. Lost to the Seattle, I was just talking about, we can't take losses like that, especially to a bad team like Seattle. Dropping one to Calgary, it's not looking good. Arizona on a losing streak. We're trying to go on a winning streak, but you know what? Let's just lose every game to end the year. That's fine. It's all right. It's all right. We tried. It was a tough team. Arizona was probably the hard. I've never walked into a rebuild with a team that's that low in overall before. I don't think we've ever walked into a rebuild where the second line was all 79s. It was a lot. He was asking for a lot to try to rebuild this team. Even with the draft assets Arizona had, it was difficult. I thought it was fun, though. I enjoyed it. It was kind of different to have that many draft picks to work with. And I think, you know, if we did it again, we'd still have to go about it the same way. You'd have to try to get some cheaper, expensive guys. It kills you on the cap quickly. But you don't have, even with all those trade assets, you need to pick up as many players as possible. So the cheaper you can get them on the trade value side, the better it's going to help and better it's going to put you in a position to win. Nonetheless, Arizona's going to end the season 5 games below 500. They were, again, 4 games up entering the final month. They was in good position to make a playoff run. It just didn't happen. Had some bright spots in his team, though, to say the very least. Again, Scheifele started to cool down at the end of the year. He had 39 points. Or not 39 points, 70 points in 82 games. Which ain't horrible. He has, 60 points in 60 games. So the offense started slowing down a little bit there. 57, 55. Yeah, we just didn't have, again, we needed more offense, clearly. Because we just didn't have, we expected that. We needed more offense because we didn't have this juggernaut of a defense. Kind of curious how Tuukka played, though. He played, 9-11. I think that's good. You see a lot of lower 9s. And for a team that was 5 games below 500, he gave you up mid, 9-11 range. I think that's above average now, especially in this game. So I think it was a good pickup. He just, again, he had the defense in front of him, not a complete team. It was tough for him. Love your guys' thoughts, though. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, a big thumbs up, subscribe. Appreciate it. Never required, though. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.